So we have different kinds of entities messing with us. Different species with different agendas. I think they're all from the same dimension, the fourth dimension. They know that we are fascinated with space exploration. So a lot of them say they are from space. They aren't from space. They created very realistic androids that look humanoid, and they get programmed to say that they are good aliens from space with amazing technology they want to share, which is very suspicious. I don't know why other people aren't suspicious of this like I am. Galactic Federation is an example. Quite a lot of the entities are a bit jealous of us because we can create life and they can't. We are like mini creators or mini gods and goddesses. And so some of them are pretty smug and satisfied with themselves at what they've managed to pull off, which was getting us, fifth dimensional beings, into this third dimensional fake holographic reality, which we can emancipate from by realizing and remembering who we are and how powerful we are. We are way more powerful than them. I'm sorry if I'm on repeat when I say this, as I've said it in my other videos as well, and I won't stop saying it. We have the power. Don't be afraid of them once you become aware of them. They are lowly parasites. They think they are very clever. But they wouldn't have been able to house us here in this prison planet situation or been able to place time on us if they hadn't made shonky alliances with other species and merged themselves with AI. A bad AI. Subsequently, a lot of them have merged with this bad AI, and a lot of them are semi-robotic now. Enki and Enlil, I've heard that they're robotic now. The species that are interfering with us that I know of, I'm just going to discuss one of them in this video because I've already covered a couple of other ones in other videos. I'm going to talk about what I know about the reptilians. I didn't go on a deep rabbit hole exploration of reptilians, but they just kept popping up in lots of different research areas. So I think people who know about them are onto something. The reptilians like to spread rumors about themselves, such as they have very, very powerful psychic abilities, or they've colonized other planets and other star systems, which is bullshit because remember, they aren't from space, they're interdimensional. Other rumors they spread is that they can hypnotize humans with their eyes and paralyze you and read your thoughts, shapeshift, like to eat human children, and shit like this. Like boogeyman stories. It's rubbish. It's all lies to get us to be scared of them once we find out about them. Yes, I've heard of Loosh. Like, it could be true. They could be feeding off of our low vibrations, like scavengers. But if you have protection from your ancestors or friends from the spirit realm, I don't think they can feed off you or try to mess with your destiny pathways. Most of the harms that they do to us is from their technology that they use, and they wouldn't be able to do that without their AI alliance. So I see them as pathetic creatures. I don't believe the hype, basically. When you get to your true 5D self, you will see this the same way, probably. And if you want more information on reptilians, look up David Icke if you haven't heard of him already. I think the reptilians are possibly the species that is behind the reincarnation soul trap. Potentially they are the ones that built the simulation with the help of AI. Whoever is benefiting from the reincarnation soul trap is also benefiting from us being in the simulation. So they're either allies or the same, one and the same species. I'll just mention as well, and I've said this in another video, the Greys work for the reptilians, either in an alliance or they're controlled by them. Grey aliens are quite common. There's a few different types of them. The small ones that carry out the abductions and do the experiments on people, genetic experiments, apparently working for the reptilians. It's like an army of species all making alliances with each other, and reptilians seem to be at the top of the hierarchy. I've heard that they have underground bases and do horrible things, like abducting humans and using them for food and stuff. But I'm very skeptical about that information now. Sometimes you find someone on YouTube that you quite admire and you listen to what they're saying and it sounds like it's resonating with you and makes sense, and you buy their book and you kind of like eat up everything that they're talking about. And then you sort of find new research that totally debunks what they were saying or opens up your mind to other possibilities of truth, or you just use common sense and think this is just a fantasy story. That's what happened with me with the reptilians. There's a positive alien propaganda going around at the moment that claims to have banished all the evil reptilians from Earth, along with their like human allies, evil human allies, and that the reincarnation soul trap has been like fixed up. That's not a thing anymore. We don't need to apparently worry about that. Okay. I'm not falling for that. That's done on purpose to us, to make us like relax and let our guard down. We can't let our guard down on this. They've just become more clever at programming us. I don't know if reptilians can go into the astral. I'm guessing they can. I haven't had a personal experience with them there. But I've heard from multiple unrelated sources on my investigations that they are very closely linked with AI now. And this super AI is infiltrating the realms and other dimensions and perhaps other universes. I'm kind of getting a bit off topic here about the reptilians, but I think it's important to talk about this artificial super intelligence. It's merging itself with other species. I think it's trying to merge with us. It's merged with the reptilians. And, have you ever heard someone talk about their experiences on DMT? They see like machine elves, or they go to other dimensions and it's all very like high technology and semi-robotic beings. That leads me to think that this ASI is starting to infect the other realms, and it wants to infect this one. And I think it's related to this Galactic Federation propaganda where they've gotten rid of all the baddies. We can relax now. We can think about love and light all the time and just receive frequencies from the universe. And they're going to give us amazing technology as soon as disclosure happens. It's going to happen soon. It's going to happen next year. It's going to happen next month. It never happens. Okay, full disclosure isn't really going to be what we think it is. And it's raising a lot of hope for people who are just desperate for a better life on Earth, better than what they've been given, because we deserve to live better than the way that we've been living. And there's this kind of like theme where humans self-shame themselves, and they're like, oh, the aliens don't want to meet with us because humans are fucked, and humans have ego, and humans start wars, and humans kill each other, and humans are greedy, and humans are corrupt. In my research, I've discovered we learned all of this from the colonizers. I call them colonizers, but you could call them aliens or fourth dimensional entities, whatever. They instilled this stuff into us. They introduced the weaponry to us. They introduced commerce and probably religion. That's why we're messed up.